In this video, we're going to focus on how we can hide on initial load every pie segment that we want, and then we can just select the ones we show. So if I refresh it, you can see here it's hidden immediately. So to do this, the first thing what we need is we need here the boiler template, which you can find here on chartjs3.com getting started. And once you're on here, copy this chunk of code and you're good to go. If you want to get the source code of this video and many others, check out my Patreon page, and of course, got a question, put it on Discord. All these links are in the description box. So what I'm going to do here is first convert this into a pie chart. If I save this, let's make sure we hide the scales, we don't need those. Then we're going to refresh here, there we are. So the next thing what I need to do here is I want to hide the individual items here. And for bar chart or every other chart type, it's basically like this: hide or hidden equals true. But this will not work here, because what will happen, you will hide the entire of all the segments of the data sets, while these are just individual items. And you can see here this just doesn't work. So let's start to fix that. So what we need to do is we have to use a function. We're going to connect it to a function that will be triggered immediately. So we're going to scroll down here, and then what we can do here, just underneath here, I'm going to create a function. We'll just call the hide function. And in this hide function, what I want to use here is basically a single functionality. We can say here the hide function, and we're going to say here this hide function will be the chart, and the chart will later on be a reference on this. Let's create that first. So we say here hide and get the my chart argument. If I save that, we have this parameter here that we can trigger. Alright, so now this is triggered. What I want to do is now use this function here. So I'm going to say a chart dot toggle data set, data, it's not data set, but we're going to work with data because the legend has an individual data point. Then visibility, and then we say here index 0. So basically, which data do I want to hide then? 0. And you can see here we get now this, hold on here, it will say undefined, so toggle data visibility. So what we need to do, of course, because right now it's just a console log, it shows, but I need to update this because right now it just doesn't do anything. So what I need to do now is to update that immediately. So I can just say here the chart, that's the reference to my chart dot update. And once it updates, save, refresh. As you can see here, it loads, and now this one is hidden. So what I would like to do then is to loop through every data point. So what I'm going to do here is we can use here maybe my chart dot data. Let's see if we can do that one. Console log data. If I save that, let's hide this for now and hide that one. Refresh. And you can see here we get an array of our data sets here, and all I need, or not even our data sets, I need our data. So we need to go into this specific item. So we can say data dot data sets index 0 dot data. And what I want to do now is just create a for each loop for this dot for each, and we just loop through every data point. So say for every data point, the index function arrow expression, and once I did that, I'm going to grab this, and I'll make sure that this here will be based on the index. That's fine because that's how it should be, or that's how it grabs the values. And then we update this. I guess we can do it like that. There we are. Once you did all of these, save, refresh. Now, as you can see here, it is all hidden. But if I click on this, we can select which one we would like to show specifically. And there we are.